Hi, I'm Archana. I'm here locked down in India, just like many of you probably are, trying to survive this pandemic. Today, I want to speak to you about something that is actually quite close to my heart. It's sewage. Yes, you heard that right. I'm speaking about poop. Have you thought about what happens to water after you flush in the bathroom? I didn't until a couple of years ago, which is when I started studying about it. Now, sewage pollution is one of the largest threats that the ocean is facing today. In fact, scientists are debating to see if this could be an ocean epidemic, just after plastic pollution. Sewage is rich in nutrients like nitrogen and phosphorus. So when you discharge excessive amounts of it into the ocean, the animal life respires rapidly, they deplete oxygen, and it causes the ocean to become hypoxic or anoxic, which means depleted in oxygen. Now this results in an ocean that's out of balance. It's not good. Over 90% of all the wastewater in the world is untreated. Now I've spent over 8 years in Hong Kong, so it's a place that's very close to my heart as well. And of course I'm from India, so I want to speak to you about sewage treatment in these two countries. In Hong Kong, about 1,000 Olympic-sized swimming pools worth of sewage gets dumped into the ocean every day. Now, until 2000, most of this was not treated. But today, 80% of this goes through a process called chemically enhanced primary treatment, and about 20 to 30% of this goes through secondary treatment, which is even more advanced. So out of the 2,900 million liters of sewage that Hong Kong generates, close to all of it is treated. What about India? India is a completely different story altogether. In India, I think about 61,000 million liters of sewage gets generated every day. But the capacity to treat this sewage is very limited. Only 30% of this sewage gets treated. The 70% gets discharged without any treatment whatsoever. Now, sewage treatment is just one of the many problems that India is going through, because we have other issues like sanitation. Over 50% of the population doesn't have proper sanitation in place. And which is probably why the country has ranked 124 among a list of 178 countries that in the Environment Performance Index in terms of access to water and proper sanitation. Now, why is all this important? Why is sewage treatment important? I mean, we know it's important, but really why? This is because with proper sewage treatment in place, we could avoid or at least prevent diseases like malaria or typhoid that are contracted from poor unclean water bodies. Over 350,000 children die annually in India because of diarrhea, contracted again from unclean water. So will sewage treatment help India solve its pollution problems? Yes, it will. But will it do? I'm not sure. That's yet to be seen. I'm Archana, and this is just the first of a couple of series that I've planned on science to speak to you during this lockdown. So stay safe, stay healthy, and stay tuned.